It's the Cable MTG
I haven't seen this card. 2 and a blank for 3/3. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Then if there's 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, it becomes prepared. Prepared is just reanimate. That's kind of cool. I'll try it. I was not impressed with Additive Evolution. It looks like it could be good. It's just like a little clunky. It's not like a bad card or anything, but I don't think it's like a bomb. Tester the Tangential. Been in combat on your turn. You may pay X when you do. Move X one counters this creature onto another. Oh, that's probably very good. The Increment cards have kind of impressed me from what I've seen. Well, speaking of, yeah, I was going to snag this thing. You love that turtle art? It was kind of cool. Little turtle wizard. The last time I drafted green-black, I think my overall power level was pretty good, but it was lacking enough ways to gain life. Ooh, a little Death Touch action. Note that there's no black cards here. It's something you should be a little concerned about. If you are base green, it's pretty easy to splash in other colors, though, including the full 5 color. Homesickness would be an interesting pickup. Let's exile a creature, sure. I really liked this Trove. The fact that it fixes for your splash colors and then also can just like gain a bunch of life and help stabilize. I've had games where it's gained like 8 to 10 life. That's a huge swing. Hey, Sup Warren. How's it going? Life gains extra nice in Witherbloom too. Oh, with the mana rock. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a consistent source of life gain. I hadn't put that together. Yeah, it's alright, Warren. I'm kind of glad that the honeymoon and stuff is all paid for, so we won't be putting it off. Selfishly. When this creature dies, create 2/1/1 black pest tokens. This card's been like fine for my opponents. I don't know if it's like a big get. If I should be grabbing a duel or the Osteomancer. Like Osteomancer to rebuy the Grave Researcher seems kind of sick. Just a little value chain. More Darfs, you know it, clicklessly. Nice watch streak there, 115. That's not bad. A wild number. Sloth is good with the Cauldron. What Cauldron? Have we done 2 colors? Oh, yeah. I've done green-black specifically. Top 40 cards of your library. If you gain life, you get 2 cards instead of 1. Let's grab this guy. Oh, right. The recurring nightmare thing. I have seen that card. I've been really impressed with Hardened Academic. Currently, we're not really dipping into other colors. Oh, it's not a bad little Muldrifter. I think I'm just going to grab the Osteomancer. Very possible I should be taking the Expanse in case of future splashes. Bitter Triumph would be nice. Sack 2 lands, search your library for 4 basic land cards, put on the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. Oh wow, that's just 5 colors all wrapped up in one bow tie, huh? I've drafted mostly decks that would have loved this card. This Planar Engineering card. This card, I guess, is not like a bomb. Maybe I should be taking Bitter Triumph over it. I played a black-green mirror the other day, and I was jealous of the repeated life gain. But maybe Bitter Triumph is where it's at. I'll take the rare, huh? Harder to get play experience with the rares. Oh, another one of these augmenters. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount that you spent is greater than this creature's power toughness, put a 1 counter on it. Well, I've got 2 of those. Feels like we should care more about 1 counter synergies. Maybe. What the fuck do you do? Oh, this is the one that blinks things. It's a rare, but it's not, like, super powerful. Yeah, Resto Angel 2.0. Haste up by him 3/3. I've been really happy with Visionary's Dance, even as a splash card. 2 1/1 counters on target creature. If you gain life this turn, it gains Trample and Indestructible. It's an instant? Okay. That sounds downright annoying. I've been really impressed with this card. Red-white is definitely like the open color. Maybe I should be drafting red-white more. I think Home Sickness is good, but it's like a pretty aggressive splash currently. Maybe I'll grab this Embrace the Paradox just in case. Hey, 7. Thanks for the sub. 7 Deadly Sin says, Caleb Daleb, 90 entire months is a whole fucking lot. Here's the end of the 365, the big hundo. Keep being rad. Hey, thanks, 7. Appreciate you. You have a feeling green blank's being drafted by a couple others at the table. That would make sense to me, yeah. This is kind of what happened the last time I drafted green blank, too. I'm going to play a couple of these. They seem really good with this Shopkeeper's Bane. So you attack, so you gain the life. They try to block it. You're like, all right, well, it's a 6/4 indestructible now. People are figuring out that green plus good cards is a recipe for success. Yeah. There's so much good green fixing, too. And this is not the first time I've seen none of it. So people are definitely wising up, for sure. Early on, day 1, like the mana rocks were tabling. They don't table anymore. You're not going to wheel that. Reminds you of Kaldheim. Yeah. Yeah, I see the comparison. I did trophy with Boros the other day. Ooh, is this the clone thing? It is the clone thing. It's a very good clone thing. Create a token that's a copy of target non or a permanent you control, except it's a 0/0 fractal creature. Put 6/1/1 counters on it. Well, that's just that's pretty big. Zombify. It's another Sloth here. Maybe I'll take Terramorphic now, huh? What do? When it enters, put 2/1 counters, and if you gain life this turn, and lower your Death Touch thing. Yeah, let's grab Terramorphic Expanse. Currently on no fixing for our very light blue splash. Shared Roots. Okay, here we go. The Black Snake performed so well for you. Did I pass a really good one? Right party Zeke, the final 15 days. Oh, the Death Touch thing. Interesting. I've had my opponents play it a couple of times. It doesn't, like, it seems solid, but it also doesn't have, like, high synergy. I wonder if I can afford another Terramorphic Expanse. I haven't loved Leech Collector. I mean, I play it here. Whenever a creature you control power toughness 1 or less dies, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. It's not bad. A lot of people, like, lose their shit. They just, like, piss their pants when they see Lluwen. They're like, that's so busted. And every time I see it played, it's like, yep, I have a 1/1 or 2/1/1s or something. Maybe another Osteomancer was better. More recursion. How many colors do you need for your Snarl Song? Trove versus this Pterafractyl. Our curve's like not that high for the Trove, but the repeated life gain's kind of good. Play the Concocter. I'll grab the Dactyl. It's a sorcery spell. Draws a bunch of cards. Could be good. Wild Hypothesis could be good. I don't think I can afford this grave, actually. I think I need things. Let's grab this little draw engine. We got a lot of spells in here. Do I have enough playables now? Just 2 lands. Yeah, sort of looks like enough playables. So many random combat tricks. I guess that's just like the whole fucking deck, huh? the third Effervescence. Well, it's probably too many. We got that ramping growth here, so this is very important that we have green early. Oh shit. Hey, Big Jeebs, thanks for the sob. Thanks for sharing that prime. I want those concocters. Yeah, the Lluwen's like kind of competing with the Grave Researcher and the Osteomancer too. Eating up the graveyard. I maybe don't want it. I think it's too many giant growths. And the Efflorescences, yeah. I kind of want to play these Efflorescences. They seem really good with a Shopkeeper's Bane, but maybe I just don't have enough life gain for them. Play like 2. I do want to be spell heavy. I think that plays well with like the Diary of Dreams thing here. Lluwen is very slowly life gain. At least one life. She's casting spells. Oh, for the diary. Yeah, okay. She's not many spells. She is 1 or 2 spells. Let's cut the 1 mana tricks. Oops. I think I'm playing the 3rd one of these over the first Giant Growth. We'll try this. I guess. It certainly doesn't seem worth it, huh? Maybe I'm supposed to, like, plunk in with my Menacer and run out this Newt. Or I can hold this up, it is instant. I'll just pass here. Card seems solid. What the fuck? What the fuck indeed, pilot? A little tied up on green sources here, but looks like my opponent can't hit lane number 4. So it didn't matter. His hand's missing some colors, but I like the little curve it's got going on. There's a bunch of fixing in the deck. It's probably going to be fine. Bummer. Alright, so either a black or a blue source will probably get me rolling in some kind of direction. Yeah, I feel like you can play just like a huge number of this kind. Oh man. You want to keep playing your lands out, I think. So if you get a blue source and embrace and draw another land, you can actually like play stuff. Yeah, there's only like 2 more forests in the deck, right? There's 2 Terramorphic Expanses. There's a Rampant Growth. I assume they've got something. My poor Grave Researcher, trapped in hand here. Do I think people are going to play Mind Rots this set? No idea. I know the Ravenous Rats is pretty solid. Sees a lot of play. Right out the Osteomancer, because it's just a creature repping lethal by itself on top of the Raised Dead. Wow, they just took the hit? That's so weird. They have some expensive thing here. They must, Great Researcher would have got around that. It's interesting because they like didn't play their Rampant Growth. Oh, I guess they needed the green up for the Quandrix Charm. Sure. Some requests are certainly open, yeah. Ah, shit. Well, this explains why they didn't want to trade, despite the fact that they were at 4 life. Hey, Chop thinks the $13.37. Happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day right back at you. Yeah, I think we just lose to this thing. I think we have like a Disenchant in the deck somewhere. You're requesting Devin Townsend. It's a little aggressive. It's a tradition for who? Sure. I wonder if this thing could do something for me. Just makes a 2/2 every turn. Yeah, thanks, Rope. Oh, the Archaic could make it so they just like actually can't activate their thing. Well, that card seems good. God, you get to reanimate every turn. I should not have put that land into play. I could have just played it as my land drop. Oh no, because I played the island as a land. Right. Yeah, that card's pretty nuts, Taylor. Feels like I should be reanimating something, but I also feel like I need to wander off something. It's not in this set. It's just in the arena version of the set, Mark. They couldn't code Library of Lang, so they were like, okay, you can have this instead for the arena players. Yeah, we have the tools for this spot. We just don't have the fucking mana, you know? Like, ideally, this Archaic would be able to keep the Cauldron under control, but I can't play the Wander off and hold it up. Which I guess they realize. It's a very mana-intensive hand, for being a two-lander. Hey, fair enough. These are also the people that just, like, threw Umizawa's Jid into the last limited set. For fun! You're supposed to Shopkeeper there. I'm tied up on green, though. This let me, like, Augmenter and play another spell next turn. There is a lot of overlap, 7, between the, various teams. There's people that work on Arena that are also helping test cards and stuff. And often it's like Wizards R&D members that are curating cubes and such. I've been kind of impressed with this card, especially in the Boros stack. My experience with Wizards is that they're on the bureaucratic side of things. Where everyone's got to report to another person who reports to another person. Whatever, just letting the trade happen was fine. Just like get that 7/7 token, play out the 5-drop, save the trick. Yeah, we'll see how fast the format gets solved after a week of 17 lands data and stuff. But so far I've been enjoying it. I don't know what you're talking about, Mongo. Oh, my opponent. Yeah, no idea. Exiled? Just straight exiled? That's some horse shit. It's like the perfect fucking answer to that card. You've never even sniffed Mythic? Oh, you wouldn't want to. Smells like gamer ball sack. Good morning, Woodar9. Yep. Opponent's eating 10. Kind of a lot to just eat, but... Oh, really, Emily? I think it's quite good. It plays well with the Boros mechanic, where you care about things leaving your graveyard, and there's a few cards that just spit out multiple tokens in the format. And of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, right? Like if you're losing your bodies for something else. Hey, Warren, thanks for the $10 donation. I could just activate... I could just use her Raise Dead to rebuy the Osteomancer. Is a thought. Or I could use Efflorescence and keep this 4/2 around, get an extra point of damage in there, and then play the Grave Researcher. If they blocked otherwise, they would have taken lethal there. Boros is nuts but doesn't have card draw. That's not true. Boros absolutely has card draw. So they all have to get blocked. Very hard to run out of cards. I guess. Suppose. The repulse in Boros is good. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have gone to 5. I don't know. How's the new set feeling? I've been enjoying it so far. Most loyal Caleb viewer. A 3 consecutive watch streak. Oh my god. Be much better than like a game 1 really strong hand even. Oh, speaking of strong hands, just had 4 rares in this opening. Got me. That was a mighty fine curve indeed. Hand's kind of slow as balls, but at least we have our colors here. In August? No, in April. There's a nice draw. Are my balls slow? I have extremely fast balls. It is a very confusing metaphor, yeah. What are you going to do? Do you need to see a doctor about fastballs? Nah. At this point, I really want another Black Source before I run out this Osteomancer. So I can play it and activate and give the Researcher back. Kind of wish I'd used the Grapple with Death earlier, so I'd have the instant speed removal up right now. Don't slow ball you. Oh shit, what up? Hey Spawn, thanks for the $4.20. Do they have another removal spell? Alright, we got a couple of requests in the queue. We'll fire them up. The Eater gives me another Hope Slinger trigger, but I probably want to reanimate something. I don't go too low because this thing can ping me. Hello. Alright, they can just fizzle it. Should have targeted my own graveyard. Herpity, a derpity. At least my life total's stabilizing. Alright, let's see what Spawn wants to listen to. Spawn has the kind message, D's nuts. I'm not sure that's the attack I would have made. I guess they figured if they didn't win here, they weren't winning. You would have lost if this had happened. No, I wouldn't have because of this. Oh, but you would have clearly played more recklessly. What? Now you're like putting plays in my mouth. Not bad. Boop. Your headcanon is that I'm a massive Steely Dan fan. I promise you, AJWR, if I was a massive Steely Dan fan, it would have been played on this stream ever. Just ever at all. I don't like hide my musical tastes. Fine, no attack. Jeez. I wish Glorious Decay had a life gain on it. Exile a card from a graveyard, gain a life, draw a card. Them passing with their 4 mana up here. Kind of hate it. Well, I'm worried about the applied geometry getting fizzled by a bounce spell or something. Because they're sitting there with 4 mana untapped. I don't think geometry can copy a land. None or a permanent. Okay, I guess it would work. I guess I want that on the top. Maybe I was supposed to bin the Lluwen here. So if I hit a land, I can go like Augmenter plus Wander off. Interesting. Awkward. Glad I didn't faceplant into that with the Wander off, I guess. Well, this was a fucked up turn. I'd like to point out that that is their second hexproof card. Because I also got rocked by Chase Inspiration. You think Chase seems horrible? I don't think it seems bad. We've had that effect before. Seen standard play before. Bad dive down? Isn't it literally just dive down? Oh shit, what up? Hey Skoger, thanks for 33 months. Cheers. Well, that fucking ripped. We're worried we wouldn't be able to infuse enough. Yeah, I mean the combat trick works even if you can't infuse. It's still like +2/+2, which we won that one game just casting it over and over for 2/1/1 counters, which isn't great, but Grave Researcher is really good, yeah. I was like, my instinct was to like fetch green immediately, so I'd have all my colors, but I think it's better to get the Professor down. Then we get Researcher, and then the turn after that, if we still don't have green, we can crack Expanse for green and run out Diorame. Like, if you have a 3-mana 3/3 that just surveils ones every turn, great. That's a great little card. We like had that in the Kithkin set recently. I saw this card when it was like off color, and I didn't want to break my brain thinking if it was worth splashing. Be interesting to see if it does a lot here. One nice thing about this Postmortem is it really just looks like you're trying to like cheese in and get some like fast life gain, and with the idea that you can rebuy it later. So I think like as the person with the 2/4, you're really incentivized to just eat it rather than take the damage because it looks like it's just a little chump attack, little free attack. Rude. This diary is never getting down. Oh, I should have let on Grapple. I think there's a counter unless you pay 2. Oh, but it's multicolored. It's not just blue. Don't think I'm gonna have the life for the researcher, so I guess I do this. Let's get that little Newt bank. That's brutal. The tap here is so brutal, and they're both tramplers. So the block here is forced. God, they're only at 3. Damn. Good game, though. Some nice back and forth there. Not quite a trophy, but kind of impressive that we were in spitting distance. Just low to the ground, a lot of combat tricks and stuff. Couple bombs splashed. Cool. Deck punched above its weight. Yeah. I mean, we had a lot of rares, but they weren't like fuck your face rares. They were like synergy rares.